Okay, this is just the perfect timing. A lot of people are in chat asking me about the mini bosses, and like all of them are asking, what should I do right now in the PokeMMO Halloween event? In the TLDR, it's day one. The most important and impactful thing you can do right now, probably within PokeMMO during the Halloween event, is doing the mini bosses. The mini bosses, they're not gonna make you crazy money, but you're gonna make like I think it's 90k Pokeyen per hour, but it doesn't actually take like an hour. It only takes like, you do them all every 50 minutes, and they take like 5 minutes to do, 5 to 15, we'll say 5 to 15 minutes of work for 90k Pokeyen, and then after 15 minutes you'll be able to do them again. Now let me explain what mini bosses are. Mini bosses are like this little shadowy pumpkin that you actually can't see at all because there's so many people on top of it that you guys actually can't see it. So let me actually fix that. First things first, we're gonna lower our player render limit to 1, so now you guys can kind of see it. See the pumpkin here? Oh, well, now it like reset. Okay. Yeah, see the pumpkin here, how it's like shadowy? So we're gonna fight him, and the way you find, first of all, it's cover. The way you find these is by either joining my Discord, being involved in a team chat, global chat, some sort of communal chat. I'm also calling them out on my stream right now as I speak. Finding these pumpkins really just comes down to communal callouts. And this is what I've talked about so many times about like why Kanto is good. Now, Kanto is not especially good now. You do want to have every single region completed because there's one of these that spawn in every single region every 50 minutes. So 5 of these spawn every 50 minutes. Once you defeat them, they'll give you a special candy. Special candies are used to fight the pumpkin boss and are also worth around 18k at them. I'm just selling all of mine personally. You can keep them if you want to go for the fight. I'd probably just sell for now. They'll probably drop in price. We'll see what happens. This guy's outfit is awesome. All right. Let me just show you the fight. The fight's really easy. What I recommend is double Typhlosion, one with Choice Specs, one with Choice Scarf, just in case the speed stuff matters, and then a Typhlosion in the middle. Doesn't need any stats. The Typhlosion, or sorry, the Tortle in the middle. Tortle's not important. It's just there to set up Sun with Drought. That's it. So Drought, Tortle in the middle, Typhlosion, or you can probably do on the side. Yeah, it's probably better. A Drought, Tortle, double Typhlosion, walk up to this, and essentially just Eruption in their face. The fight is very easy, very simple, really hard to lose to these, and you get a quick, watch how fast this fight is. So I'm starting this fight at 220 on my timer. I'm gonna spam Z. Gonna be over here in a couple seconds, 20 seconds or so, I'm gonna guess, maybe less. 220, it's 20 seconds or so, 20 to 30 seconds for 20k or 18k Pokeyen, which is pretty solid. What does the pumpkin boss give? The pumpkin boss gives you the goodie bags, but there's not a good strat right now. Once a better, what's a good and consistent strat is developed for the boss fight, it's probably better to do that over this. But right now, the best way, if you want to make Pokeyen right now, is to run around, listen to callouts. The next one, the one I've done is National Park in Johto, so we're gonna head over there. Listen to communal callouts, go do all of the mini bosses, and then once you have the downtime while you're waiting for the respawn 50 minutes later, make sure to go do things like beat up kids for their spooky candy. Go check swarms. You can go check swarms of Pokemon right now. If you see on the map, we can see there's not in Johto, or not in Unova. Let's go over to Johto. Swarms have a lot of Pokemon like Seviper. You can bring a Frisk and Thief Pokemon and go check them for cat cookies and such. Cookies are really good for the pumpkin fight, and they sell to a Pokemart for 2,500, but they usually also have some sort of value. So, for example, we see a Ghost Cookie there was selling for, let's do Ghost Cookie. Ghost Cookies are like 15k a piece. That's actually really, really good. And then cat cookies were like 8k a piece, or 3k a piece. Certain cookies are worth more than others. So farming for the cookies, bat cookies can be pretty solid. So going to catch those Pokemon or Thief, frisk them. I'm gonna head over to, what was this call out? National Park Johto. Head over to get this next mini boss. But yeah, the gameplay loop you want to do right now in PokeMMO is essentially looking out for mini boss callouts and doing those whenever possible, checking swarms for the candy and everything, and catching those Pokemon for IVs and for the cookies. And then also, I'm going the wrong way because I'm very good at the game. Beating up the kids for their spooky candy. I believe once you get 5 spooky candy, you turn it into one of the NPCs surrounding. I'm going the wrong way because I'm very good at the game. You go to one of the NPCs surrounding the pumpkin. What town is actually it in? I remember in Johto. I'm trying to remember. There's a pumpkin in every region. There's one pumpkin. Okay, anyways, I'm ruining this guide. The point I'm trying to say is, like, you want to just mainly focus on the mini bosses, and then any of your downtime can be used on other Halloween activities, such as battling the kids for the spooky candy, going to check swarms for the cookies, and that's pretty much it. You can also go do wisps and stuff, but I'll do a full down on wisps coming up whenever possible. Here's the next guy. You should keep a lookout for these. Do calls. Really easy stuff. There you go. So, general process. Look out for the mini bosses, fight them. After fighting all of them, check swarms and check for cookies and beat up kids for their spooky candy until the next mini bosses spawn. And then also do like alpha swarms and stuff. That's pretty much it. Really simple stuff. That's the general day one process. Once things develop and strategies develop for the Pump King and the boss fights, we'll probably move into that being the best moneymaker. But right now, this is probably the best way to participate in the event itself.